Hey, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of the Preppy Savages podcast. I'm Demonte, your host, your turn-up buddy, your friend. And today I will be reviewing the Rihanna Fenty Savage by Fenty fashion show. And what I'm going to start doing with a couple of the episodes are my PR talks, which means I'm going to be reviewing a brand, whatever that brand is. If you had already checked out the PreppySavages.com website, you can see that I started with a couple like musician, rappers, singers. On the blog section, and you had to go to like the entertainment articles. But now, since I'm doing live, or not live video, but since I'm doing a video for the podcast now, you're going to get videos, episodes like this. I feel like I'm about to be a weatherman, like low pressure over here meets the warm pressure and forms whatever low pressure mixed with warm pressure forms tornado, hurricane. So let's jump right into it. Okay, so hopefully my stuff is not leaning. I feel like the camera is tilting, but just in case it is tilting, just lean on your computer screen, or if you're watching this on your phone. If you are listening to this while you are traveling to work, in a shower, just listening to me, period, I greatly appreciate it.
I'm looking for unique characteristics in people.
Okay, we're gonna fast forward. I'm gonna cover this in between breaks, like what she said in the beginning. This is basically her creative team going over the process, what they want for the show, and what she want her brand to represent, particularly the fashion line.
And music.
By the way, I do not own any access to these video clips or music. Right now, you currently can view this on Amazon Prime. Oh, she's one of the funny girls. Okay, here we go. Oh, Joe Smalls. Okay, here's the opening. I'm going to get into the set design. Right now, they're TikToking. They're doing some open choreography. Just pay attention to the set, the stage. Oh, wait, my favorite dance. Okay, just to mention, some of the choreography was made by this one choreographer. I think her name is Paris Goebel. I do not know how to pronounce her name properly, but she's sweet. She's also the one who directed the dance for Sierra Level Up video, if you're familiar with that. But you kind of know her aesthetics. There go Gigi Hadid, it is. This is my first time seeing Gigi Hadid in this light. Because normally I've seen her as like the American soft girl, but they told her to bring the sass to the show and she did exactly that. I do want to say that for this particular show and then Rihanna brand overall, her fashion line, makeup line, she do try to represent diversity well. I don't know if she got anything for the fellas yet, but for anyone who identify as a woman, and you can see it in the opening scenes and later on throughout the show, where she just have women of all races, nationalities, sizes. And I'm glad Big Sean like opened up the show. That's just the energy he brings. And then he brings out A$AP Ferg. This is one of my favorite new songs. I hope I do not get flagged for none of this, because this is like my second time recording the video. This is my third time watching. I recorded this first time and delete some of the files. Look at the color. One thing I would like to mention throughout the show is the color scheme, how it changed. So it went from Big Sean performance red to this green hue, and it's kind of giving me the old Joker snake slime green vibes. Carola Devine. And she had all like models known and unknown. You have the new models, the high-end models, and then you have different artists. I think this green is one of my favorite color scheme throughout the whole show. And the whole, I'll wait till, okay, here come 21 Savage and Joan Smalls. And I like how she had like different performers, like rapper singers that I thought they were going to like perform, but like nah, they were just there to add on to the show, just to be in it. There's a couple Beyonce lookalikes that I thought Beyonce was going to pop out at any minute. And pay attention to like the puddle as part of the set that they're performing in. And it's the same area where Rihanna did the opening choreography. And I also want to highlight the outfits that they are wearing and how it's giving off that kind of shine gloss look. And it's compared to what Big Sean and A$AP Ferg wear in their opening scene. And then with like 21 Savage. So it kind of goes with their overall, I don't know if you want to call it like color scheme or ambiance of the whole Fenty, Savage by Fenty fashion show. And once again, they're keeping the energy going. And then particularly when Halsey come in, they're gonna kind of like slow it down. You can be seated if you like. If not, continue and standing, giving their support. Okay, if you can see this wall, there's different windows. I do want to, let me see if I can. I want to talk about this wall. This out landscape of a building. It reminds me of a building. And the whole set, and then when we get to an overview of the most of the stage, I'm going to mention it again. But if you are, it kind of remind me of an outdoor landscape. If you're familiar with old theater, like before there were indoor theaters, people will have to perform outside in open spaces. So kind of similar to like an amphitheater, but not particularly just like an amphitheater, but imagine being in an amphitheater or some type of outdoor communal spaces where there's buildings around or something around in the older times, like old, like Greek back in the day, before back in the day. And that's kind of what the set gave me, those type of vibes. And you have like you have this building with the windows, 4-story windows, and then you have some stairs over here. Feel like there's 2 to 3 different dance routines going on. I like this platform right here where they're like kind of walking in a semicircle. And once again, highlighting the different looks of women. And I like she incorporated like women of all looks, including women who have like prosthetic lids, kind of go for the Here's Come On Women Crush. Normani. I thought she was about to perform, but she's like, nah, I'm about to just come and bump through right quick. See the color scheme change again to this red. And then they were in like black lingerie. I do want to go over the Fenty brand. It's a good idea that Rihanna came up with this line. She partnered with a major fashion line, or I should say maker, because I think the parent brand has different high-end lines made up of different like clothing line and jewelry to help produce her makeup and clothing line. So she started off with a good team. And we're about to get into a scene where it's kind of one of the most diverse scenes, and you're gonna find out what I mean by that. I think that's Bella Hadid. I thought that's Beyonce lookalike number 2. If you look real fast. Okay, so see how they have like these dances, techniques, different colors, kind of give me some India vibes. And a lot of critics will say this is culture appropriation, but I think it is something that she was influenced by, and she did it as far as representing that culture well. She didn't try to be offensive, and that's a lot, because it's okay to be influenced and sort of mimic different things, especially when it comes to art. But cultural appropriation happens when it is offensive, like you take it for your own and not giving credit even though she didn't say, I don't know if she talked about the show or not and explained every detail of the show. She surely didn't in the beginning, but you can just tell when something comes off as offensive. And I don't think this is one of those moments. I like the steps, how they're like long platforms. Watch the color scheme change. Everybody, hands go up. That song still bumps if they play it in the club. Or Tierra Whack. Okay, this song is a bop. I'm going to do a future episode of the podcast of the new female rappers. I feel like they should definitely deserve their just due. So one of my future episodes are going to be of new female rappers. I'm not a big fan of Tierra Whack. She's a good rapper, don't get me wrong. But when it comes to, I guess, the overall song, and only listened to 2 or 3 songs, I just wasn't really vibing with them. But this one, if this is her song and not something that she's featured on, then it's a bop. Look at me, I talk so much shit to be vibing with it. If you could kind of see the overall, I'll wait. The overall, before we get to the end, you can see the overall set. If you can see with this type of color hue, you have this photo right here in the middle that the Migos performed in, and then Rihanna did her opening choreography. Then you have the building I was talking about, the 4 stories with the windows, and then the stairs, and it kind of continue over there too, but I don't think they utilize much of that area. Maybe that's where like Big Sean did his opening. I thought Big Sean did his opening right there where like Gigi Hadid walked up to him, but he did it over there. If not, I don't think they utilize most of this area. Got a hair flip. Okay, that's it. There's the choreographer. I don't know if her name Paris or Paris. Paris. Amigos. Whoever that guy is. Okay. So overall, the show was lit. And that's one thing about this fashion show, Savage by Fenty. It was not only just a fashion show, but just, you might as well just say show, because I like how she infused a music concert into it. And I don't think a lot of brands are doing that in 2019, which is okay because you still wanted to, do the traditional, because that's what a modeling show is. They only representing the clothes, so I guess it's okay if they don't incorporate the music. But Rihanna is one of those people who incorporate that and kind of add on to the show. And I think Philip Line does it as well. My final thoughts. A coworker and I were talking about Rihanna the other night, and we were saying how we like the transitioning she is making. And if she left music today, then that's okay, because it's hard for me to imagine like music from Rihanna in 20 years. Like, she's already an icon, but just getting to that legendary status, I feel like she would have to add more to her brand. And the reason why I say that is because Rihanna is known for, besides her Billboard hits of her ballads, but she's known for the feel-good music, the turn-up music, and as she ages, I'm interested, not saying that I can't really picture, but I am very interested to see what music would sound like from her in 20 years. Because she already had this long, career already. Well, it's not long, it's 10 years, but she's a veteran, not just a rookie out here. But I would like to see what music sound like from her in years to come and see what else she does. I'm glad she's doing her other business endeavors. And that's composed as longevity of a music career, singing. You think of older artists who are still performing, not just their old hits, but making new music. Patti LaBelle, Dolly Parton, who else? Who else is still performing? Mary J. Blige haven't been out as long as them, but she has 20 plus years of experience, and she still, not only does she look good, but she's still making new music. I'm trying to think of anybody else. Any other thoughts? I'm trying to think. I do want to mention, hopefully I gave enough constructive criticism and it wasn't meant to be criticism. But just to explain her brand, I like how at first I thought the Fenty brand was more of like a lingerie line that's supposed to be seductive, but it's not. Like, as you can tell with the music in the show, it kind of gave that pop to it and not just like, oh, sultry, seductive type of vibe. Pay attention. I hope you all noticed like the color scheme, the changes of the different color schemes, their overall set design, or how to set the stage look. And I'm trying to connect this, what the stage gives, and compare it to like in relations to her brand. I don't think there's a relationship there, but I think it just flows well with the show. Kind of, it was there. It kind of gave it a nice look, and it didn't clash with the brand personality, I should say. Well, I think this comes to the end of the Preppy Savages podcast episode, reviewing the Savage by Fenty fashion show hosted by Rihanna. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. And see me when you see me. Comment. Let me know. DM, IM, however you view this video. Let me know what you would like for me to discuss during my podcast. I already have some planned, just in case no one give me ideas. I already have some planned things to do, entertainment-wise, fun videos, serious videos. I probably won't do a serious video until I get done with a more, serious talk type of video, until I get done with my like college series. But other than that, the episodes are going to be kind of fun videos, or I don't want to hype it up and be like fun videos, but I guess lighter subjects. But peace.